Hey guys, Jason from Jason's Works here. I wanted to do a quick video. Had a comment on the last video from Robert. He wanted to see how I packaged my coin rings for my customers. So wanted to do that real quick for you. So first things first with that, I use the small flat rate box from U.S. Postal Service. They're free. The shipping is like $10, $11. The price keeps going up, but so is everything else. So the tab here is not the best sticky tab in all the world. So I like to just put a little extra piece of tape on there, make sure it's nice and secure, and go ahead and open this up. And that's what the customer sees when they open it. A nice black envelope with their name on it. This is just kind of an example, so just put John Smith on there, and then a nice wax seal with my logo. I had that made. I'll try to find the company that made that for me and get all that information down below. But it's just a nice little touch, I think. I guess we'll go ahead and start with this. So here's the ink pen I use, gold ink pen. So just one of those guys. Open this up here. And this is basically just the invoice, or like a packing slip. That this is sorry, I tore it. This is just one that I'd made recently, and that's what it looks like. They got that from they got this from Etsy. But I've got another website as well that is very similar, but it has all the information about the ring, and that's what I make the ring from. What size and whatnot, and then I'll put a little note here, and then the wax seal again right there. So this is kind of like my certificate of authentication. I've been thinking about adding that, but this is basically what it is, showing that they purchased it from me. And so from there, so they get, oh, and the paper I use for that, it's a really nice heavy paper, and it's a resume paper. That's what I use right there. Got that at Staples, I think, something like that. So now the next thing they have here is the ring itself. And it just has a nice little cloth bag. I put the tape on it just so it stays nice and secure, so it's not bunched up somewhere in the box for them. The cloth bag I got from Rio Grande, and they can put your custom logo on it. I don't know if they can do the artwork themselves. They might be able to, but you can just upload your logo and then have these bags made. I think you have to buy a lot of them now, though. It's like, I don't know, 100 count or something. I can't remember, but I'll put the link below. So once they get into here, I've got a sticker that they can stick somewhere if they wanted to, and then also my business card. This is a heavy stock, nice card, matte black with my logo on it again, and then more information on the back, how to get hold of me and whatnot. So, but yeah, just a nice little touch, I think, for that. And then there's the ring in the black velvet bag. And oh, there's these black velvet bags. There's a little tag inside. It says "Made in PRC" or something to that effect. It's not the People's Republic of California, so I make sure to remove that so they know there's no question where this was made. And this is actually one of my first Mexican pesos that I did. A really difficult ring. It's 80% silver, 20% copper, so the metal is really hard. It's a bit more difficult to make than the Morgan, but certainly doable. So, but that's what the customers get right here. Is that. So that's how I package my rings. I'm going to show you real quick how I do the wax seal, if you're interested in that. So we've got the little stamp here, the seal stamp, and this is one way of doing it. Another way is with a candle. This is a specific wax for sealing envelopes and whatnot, and you can just light the wick and drip the wax on, but you get this black soot and it's kind of, I don't know, it's just dirty and messy. So I like doing it this way. You can stick a candle in here if you like, and warm the wax up, but I actually just use one of these guys. So, and you can get these little pellets of wax, and I like to use red. It looks good on the black. I'll use these kind of like a wine color red, I guess. I'll use these. These have like a little metal flake in them. They're really nice, real pretty. So do 3 or 4. We'll do 4 just to make sure we have enough. And back this up a little bit. There we go. You don't want to get it too hot, where it's like smoking too much. Just kind of warm that up. Take it off the heat, roll it around. It's okay to just set it in here, let it cool to get other things ready. Got a little hot. You can see the bubbles in there. Pop the bubbles by just putting a little flame on it. I'm gonna let that cool down a little bit. Yeah, I got that a little hot. So now while we're kind of getting this all ready, here. So I want to make sure to have this pointed in the right direction. I'll do it facing you. So I put the flat here to be perpendicular with the logo. The flat here to be perpendicular. And what you want to do is actually lick your thumb and then put a little bit of moisture on the end of the stamp, and then we'll see how this is looking. Looks good. So we'll just pour it on. That paper's got to be flat. So make sure there's some moisture on there, and then perpendicular and press down nice and firm. And just hold. I like to have the wax come all the way out and around the side, but I missed a little bit right there. But demonstration purposes only. Yeah, I just let it sit there and let that wax cool. It takes, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds to a minute before you want to take this off. You can kind of jiggle it and see. It's pretty cold today, so you can kind of hear it pop and crack it when it's ready to go. And those little drops there you can just scratch off. So now, yeah, there we go. We're good. So I missed a little bit right here. Not good, but it's okay. You don't want to, where it's thick right here, it's still pretty warm inside, so you don't want to touch it. Like if I were to really push on it, it would deform. I kind of deformed it right there. So you want to just set that aside and let it cool for a good 5 minutes just to be safe. And then you can touch it and fold it and do whatever you want. So, but just a neat little, I thought, a neat way. They did this thousands of years ago, and thought it would be kind of neat to offer that for the customers, just a personal touch and something kind of special. So, okay, guys, that's about all I got. That's how I package the rings. If I have a really special ring, like a gold ring or a platinum ring, they have these little ring boxes that are like a velvet box. But when you open it, there's an LED light that shines on the ring. It's really cool. Yeah, I don't have one of those with me right now, but I'll put a link below. But that's for the higher priced rings. I really want to showcase the presentation for them. So that's about the only thing different I do with the platinum and gold rings. So anyhow, hope you liked the video, and I'm getting ready for the next videos. I think you're going to really like those. So I hope to get those out soon. So all right, thanks a lot, and see you soon. Bye.